But I really think it's the type of film. It's going to be interesting to see how it looks multiple views. I think this was a masterfully done movie. It's gonna be in the award nominations. It may not win overall because of some the controversy it's bringing with some people. But how do you think it'll age another decade from now? And just kind of like what you're expecting from your multiple viewings of it.
Listen, can you name a Martin Scorsese movie that hasn't aged well? Like his movies look and
Like
sound
fine wine.
good even still, like to this day. Like I literally was watching Raging Bull yesterday
Oh, I
again,
love that
and
movie.
and yeah, and it even looks good. I forget how even the boxing looks much better than like Rocky and some other fighting movies and stuff. It's not great, but it's much better.
A
And
guy,
so
a
yeah,
guy who's not even focused on sports films can make a sports movie look just like impeccable. Like
yeah,
it's still till this day.
yeah. Yeah, so I think it will. I don't think the issues it's talking about will change to the degree that like that message is not needed. Because I mean, there's a lot in it that you could apply, obviously, to indigenous communities, but that then
Yeah,
the same thing can still apply to the Black communities or various communities in America with the same type of thing. Like if someone made a Black Wall Street movie, like if Martin Scorsese made one, like you could follow a very similar tone of what's going on and find out the things that were going on before
yes,
it all culminated in one event, and so yeah, so yeah, I do think so.
definitely. And before we get to our bonus question, um, it's interesting that this past summer Oppenheimer was talked about a lot. Christopher Nolan has always been kind of one of my favorite directors as well. Like Christopher Nolan, Tarantino, Scorsese, they're in that top three for me. And this movie grabbed a lot of attention. I personally think Killers of the Flower Moon is a better film. It's one to me that's there were some dull moments in Oppenheimer. It for me it dragged even more than Killers of the Flower Moon was, because I feel as though Killers of the Flower Moon didn't leave out. It kept in every necessary part in it. There was some fluff with Oppenheimer. To you, out of the two movies, which one did you kind of enjoy more?
Yeah, Killers, like it was. I'm biased on like 15 levels. I
Yes.
mean, I can't remember if I mentioned it on the pod or off, but like, yeah, Scorsese is my favorite director ever. De Niro is my favorite actor ever. It has indigenous people in it. My favorite people ever, I'm just kidding, but like, and so it's kind of hard to do that. But I think even with that being said, I still think it was um, very like I didn't feel like it was too long. The only time I felt like it was this is the first time I've ever went to the bathroom in a movie in like 20 years. I think I can't even
Yeah.
remember the last time I did. That was the only time I was
I had
like,
to go at least
I gotta
once.
go
I had to
sprint.
go at least once.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta go sprint and come back. But not. Yeah, it didn't feel like it. Versus yeah, which I just think it was better overall.
Yeah. Definitely. Getting to our last question. We always do this when it comes to legendary filmmakers, like kind of top three favorite Martin Scorsese movies. I mean, you can pick whatever you want. I personally go with Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, and The Departed. Those are three movies I rewatch a lot. It just has high replay ability, and everybody's gonna have a different